It is July 25th, 2014, and I have here before you the highly anticipated Swatch Sistem51 watch, which was originally announced at the Basel 2013 show, and it's taken just over a year for it to finally make its way to the United States for official retail sale. This watch itself was supposed to be in the US back in late 2013, but unfortunately due to high demand in Europe where it was initially released, they had to push back the US retail release a couple times. Then on July 1st of 2014, they announced that it would be available for sale, or made it available for sale to New York location. Then on July 8th, it was available for sale to San Francisco location. Then fortunately for me, they made it available, they sent out an email announcing that it was available for sale online at the Swatch website, but it was going to be also at the South Coast Plaza location in Costa Mesa, which is just under an hour drive for me from Riverside. Rather than buying online, even though I knew I wanted this watch, everybody wanted to get this watch, I wanted to go to the store just to see it in person and get a feel for it, and then select the color I wanted: black, blue, red, or white. And as you can see, I chose the black. This is your standard Swatch, I guess, design as far as the look and the feel. It is a plastic case, 42 millimeters. It's a three-hand movement with minutes, hours and seconds, along with a date function. But it is an automatic, and as I turn the watch over, it is a display back, and you can see this rotor that rotates around the edge of the case. If you get a closer look on that outer rotor as it rotates, you can see that also that center pin rotates. That center pin is what holds the entire movement together. 51 pieces, hence the name Sistem51. Pretty cool design. It's interesting to look at. The case is hermetically sealed, meaning it cannot be opened. Therefore, it cannot be serviced, and according to Swatch, it really doesn't need to be serviced for the lifetime of this watch, which is pretty interesting. But hermetic seal means it should be dust proof and it should be water resistant to some point. It's unclear how water resistant it is because there is no rating, but I'm sure it can handle basic splashes while you wash your hands or whatnot. It is a 3 Hz movement with a 90-hour power reserve, which is quite impressive. Just under 4 days. The movement itself doesn't hack from what I can tell. If I fully extend the crown, it's still the second hand is still moving, so it does not hack. Date function functions the same way as anything else. Just pull out the crown to that position and just rotate it, and it should move the date, as you can see. The Swatch Sistem51 can be manually wound. Simply rotate the crown counterclockwise and you can wind the watch up. You can notice the gears in the back through the open case back and how they move as you wind the watch. So you're probably wondering why any watch collector that's into high-end watches like Rolexes, Omegas, IWC, JLC, Audemars Piguet, Pateks, why are watch collectors in the United States and across the globe wanting this watch? The reason why this watch is highly sought after after quite a delayed release is because of what it represents, and that is a new milestone in watch manufacturing. That is to say that this watch is 100% assembled via a automatic or automated assembly line process. All machines, computer controlled machines, with no humans involved in the actual manufacture and assembly of the watch movement and the watch itself. This is very, I guess, unique in the sense of what they've done to create this watch, and therefore watch collectors are wanting to have this piece in their collection, or just wanting to get it because it's interesting. I mean, that's really, I don't consider myself a collector. I do like watches. I get a few pieces here and there on occasion. And I wanted to get this one because it looked interesting from what I've read online after the Basel World 2013 reports from A Blog to Watch, Hodinkee, and all the other websites. Therefore, for the low price, it is $150 US retail, $150. So it's not that bad as far as going out and getting one. And that's why I went and got one. So I'm pretty happy with it so far after this unboxing, the fact that I've gotten my hands on one. The 42mm case is very light. It is plastic. Again, it's a Swatch, so that's typical of a Swatch watch design, but I'm going to go ahead and just quickly strap it on for you. It does fit quite well on my 7-inch wrist, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a run for a day and just wear it out and about just to get a feel for it, and then I can give you my opinions on it. But to read more about this hermetically sealed 42mm 3 Hz 90-hour power reserve watch, just hit up some of the more well-known websites, these reputable sites like A Block to Watch, Hodinkee, to get more information on this watch. And I'll come back at you with my real-world practical opinion about wearing this watch and how it is and how it feels and what I think of it beyond its technological advancements and milestone representations in the watchmaking industry. It is Sunday after the Friday in which I purchased the Swatch Sistem51 from the South Coast Plaza Swatch store. I've been wearing this for the past couple days, and I'll tell you right now, it's a very fun watch to wear. It's obviously not a luxury automatic watch. It's nowhere near the caliber of a Rolex or an Omega. It doesn't even stand up to Hamilton's, Tissot's, or other entry-level automatic watches that you may find for the $500 to $1,500 range. But that's not what you're looking at this Swatch to be. The Sistem51 is unique in design in terms of it's the first of its kind to be fully 100% manufactured and assembled by automated machinery, all robotics, a robotic assembly line with no human interaction in the manufacturing assembly process. It's a $150 Swatch. I mean, that's what you're getting is a Swatch, inexpensive designs, but it's a fashionable for casual use. So I mean, you're getting a very decent watch in itself. So I mean, that's what this watch represents in terms of fashionability and technology. If there's any negative I have about this Swatch watch right now, the Sistem51, it has a loud movement. You will literally hear in a quiet room at arm's length the movement ticking, and that's not usually what you will hear with a quality automatic movement or a quality mechanical movement. But I can probably attribute that to the fact that it is a plastic case, so it doesn't hold sound well at all. I mean, you're talking stainless steel watches or metallic cased watches, those have better sealing in terms of noise. I'm sure the plastic doesn't insulate well as far as noise is concerned. And also you will hear the actual rotors move when you move your arms, so you'll probably hear it in a fairly quiet room, the movement itself move around on your wrist. With the negative aspect of the noise of the movement aside, I feel that the Sistem51 is a great watch to wear around casual use on the weekends. I mean, the black version fits pretty much any lounge casual outfit you might have. The leather strap itself wears in easily after about an hour of wear. I noted that it was very stiff as far as when I initially unboxed it and put it on, but a good hour of use and it wears in quite nicely. As far as the water resistance, I noted earlier in the video that I didn't know what the rating was. Actually, I went online and found out that it is a 30 meter or 100 foot water resistance rating, so it does have a decent amount of water resistance for casual use. Not much else more to say as far as the watch itself. It's very light again. I highly recommend it if you're a watch collector. You need to get this because of what it represents in the watchmaking industry as far as technological advancements in the assembly process. As far as a gift, this would make a great gift for a watch collector or a watch enthusiast because obviously it doesn't cost that much to buy this watch for $150 US retail. So I mean, it's a fair price. If you can't afford to buy somebody a Rolex, you can. If you know they're a watch enthusiast, this would make a great gift because it's still thoughtful and it does represent an interesting piece as far as watches are concerned. And as far as younger people are concerned, children, preteens, maybe even teenagers, they would appreciate this watch because it is a fashionable watch for the younger generation. So this would make a great gift, and it also introduces them to mechanical movements. This is an automatic movement again, so you're going to get this. You might get someone interested in mechanical movements, and later on they might start collecting other mechanical watches, and eventually down the line they might get into higher end pieces like Rolexes, IWCs, JLCs, and whatnot. So I feel that Sistem51 is a great buy. Definitely check it out. Again, go to the Swatch retail store if you have one close by that carries it. Otherwise, you can just take the risk and buy one online directly in the US for $150.